In this introduction section, we're going to have a look at exactly what this software is, and also have a brief overview of how you'll be able to use it to quickly create your Udemy course. The software itself is called EasyVSL, and I've put a link for you in the resources and links section at the end of this course that will ensure you can always get any promotions or discounts available on the software. EasyVSL stands for Easy Video Sales Letters because the software was designed for the making of video sales letters. And it is excellent at that job. But as you'll see shortly, it is also superb for creating Udemy courses. So let's dive right in and take a look at EasyVSL. Here we are within the dashboard of my EasyVSL software, and I'm going to show you just very quickly how we can create a Udemy course using this software. So what we could do here from this dashboard is click on New VSL, and we give it a name. So this could be our Udemy test, for example. Then the version we're going to use, I'll show you both of these later in the course, but we're going to go for the paste text option, and then we click OK. We can then choose a theme, so this is a background design if you like. So let's choose any that we like the look of. Let's maybe go for purple fade, and we go through to next. We then get the chance here to paste in the text for our course. So if you've already created your course, you've created your content, we could just post that in there. And what we do now is tell the software where we want each slide to finish. So you'll see how this works in a second, but for quickness, if we want them to come here at the end of this line, we can either click add slide mark and it brings that little mark into there, or we press Control and Enter on our keyboard, which is a quicker way of doing it. So Control and Enter at the end of each one of these, and there we go, and that is all we need to do. We go through to next. These are the different slides you've sorted out and you've arranged. If you want to add another slide you can do, but we basically go through to next. And there what's happened is, as you see down the right hand side, each of those that we have chosen and how we have separated that text is now on a different slide as quickly as that. If you now want to change all of these at the same time, you can click on bulk actions. So you could decide, for example, that you want all of the text to be white, and as you see, it's actually changed on all of these different slides. You could obviously do a similar thing with the text size or with the font, for example. That will change it on absolutely everything. So once you've got each slide looking as you want it to here, you can obviously change them individually, or you can change them all with this bulk method. You click on the next button and this brings you to your timeline. At this point you may want to record some audio to go along with this, and you can do this by several ways. One being import audio. If you've created some audio elsewhere, you can record audio, or you can use a text-to-speak function. However, Udemy won't at the moment accept a text-to-speech function, so I wouldn't use that. But if you wanted to record the audio, we'd press this button here, and then to start recording, we'd just press this button here, and then record our audio. So I'll actually just do the first part of this so that you can see how it works, but then we can move on and you'll see exactly how to do it later in the course. So I'm going to press this. So you want to create a course for Udemy. You already know your subject and know what your course will be. You possibly even have a course outline or some of your content ready. But creating videos for your Udemy course is not easy. It then prepares the audio file for you and lets you play it, and when you're happy with that, or you can re-record it of course, when you're happy with it, you import it into your course. it then appears here at the bottom of the course. Now this is one of the great functions of the course now. What you can do is play the audio, and the volume to you might not be particularly brilliant, but I think you'll be able to get the idea of what we're doing, and you'll see it again later in the course. So what you do now is we want to match up all of these slides to the correct part on the audio. Now in some software this can be an absolute nightmare to do, and it can be so difficult to match these up, but I'm going to show you now just with this. This is not all of the slides. As you saw, I only recorded a small part of the audio, but I can show you how easy this is to match this up now. So what I do is play here, and then as I get through the wording I click on the relevant slide here at the top. So let me show you. So you want to create a course for Udemy. You already know your subject and know what your course will be. You possibly even have a course outline or some of your content ready. But creating videos for your Udemy course is not easy. So there, all I've done is gone through and clicked the relevant slide at the time the audio says those particular words. So let me just stop that video running now, and I'll come back and just play this, and I won't do anything other than press the play button here. And if you watch the main screen here in the center, you'll see that what's happened now is the software has now matched up the audio to the slides. Now of course I've only gone through a few of the slides, not all of them, but you'll get the idea from the start of it. So let's have a look at that now. So you want to create a course for Udemy. You already know your subject and know what your course will be. You possibly even have a course outline or some of your content ready. But creating videos for your Udemy course is not easy. And there you go. Obviously you would do that for all of your various slides. If you wanted to add further audio in there, and so you wanted to have some music in the background, for example, if you've got some music files you could use for that, you'd simply add another audio in there and import the audio for that, and it will show up here as well. And you see here there's a little volume slider. What you would do is you would have your voice as the maximum volume, and then the music in the background you would just reduce the volume of that so you could hear yourself speaking. And then once that is done, all you would simply do is, well, firstly you could save this, but then you could also go to publish. You choose a directory, a destination directory on your computer, give the file a name, choose an audio quality and click OK, and it will then save it. And it is simple as that. So you can see from that that you can take your content, drop it into EasyVSL and create your lectures for your course very, very quickly indeed. In the next lecture, we will start from scratch and look at exactly from A to Z everything we need to do to create our course within this software.